Are you guys seriously going to be holding a wedding in the middle of nowhere next week? Is it because you guys couldn't afford anywhere?
Oh, hi Elise. We had money to pay for the venue, but don't have that much money like you and Mike.
Of course not! We run a company so we're rich, it's an embarrassment to be related to you guys.
Please don't say that, because Luna is your husband's little sister. Don't you love her?
Mike and Luna rarely talk to each other, and also I don't want to waste my time getting to know someone poor.
Did you send me a message because you wanted to say that?
I was just worried about the wedding fee. Were you able to pay for it? I think it costs a lot of money, right?
Well, it did cost a good amount. I might have used up most of my savings.
Oh, so I'm guessing that even if you guys add up all your savings, you'll barely have enough for one wedding, right? I think it's because you guys aren't taking your job seriously.
We might not be giving our all, but it's great working outside in the sun. By the way, you seem really busy working in the city.
Yeah, I need to go a lot of places in one day.
Oh wow, I really respect you.
I'm a businesswoman, unlike you, who just grows vegetables, which anyone can do. You don't understand how hard my job is, right?
Yes, I don't know. Luna and I also really don't go to the city also, so...
If you're a farmer, why not use a truck and do business on your own?
We want to, but we don't know anything about what a salesperson does. All we do is focus on making delicious vegetables.
If you don't know anything about it, then how are you going to sell your vegetables? Oh, wow. Can't believe people like you are going to be part of my family. No wonder Mike doesn't listen to you.
I just don't know things. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, because you didn't graduate college, right? Anyways, I will go now since I've had enough of your stupidness. Good luck with the cheap wedding, which I probably won't go to.
Excuse me?
Did Elise say something to you?
Yeah, how did you know?
You seem a little down.
I actually got a chat from her this morning.
Like, making fun of you? Yeah, she said something like, poor farmer. What the hell does she want to do?
I think she's full of herself since she's working at a big city. I mean, I was too when I worked around there when I was younger.
You were young. She's almost 40. Are you serious?
Can you talk to Mike about her and explain how ridiculous she is?
Why? I haven't talked to him for years.
I can talk to him for you. I just thought I needed to tell him because I want to have a better relationship with him. As a family and also business-wise. I just don't want the wedding to be ruined because of her.
It's okay. I will contact him, but can I think about it?
Sure, but why aren't you getting along with him?
It's more like he forgot about us. His missus got successful 10 years ago and he hasn't come home since, so...
Oh, I see. So it's kinda hard to reach him, right? But since you sent an invitation, he might come.
I hope so, but the problem is if he comes, then Elise is coming also. I can't believe that I need to think about a lot of things for my wedding.
Why don't we just relax and watch a movie drinking wine? Sounds good?
Yes. Thanks, Emmett. Today is your wedding. It's the only day you could be the center of attention. good for you.
Yeah, I've never seen this much people in a very long time, so I'm excited.
What a pitiful life you've lived. But unfortunately, you will not be the center of attention today.
What do you mean?
We don't want to waste our time going to the wedding because we don't belong there.
Wait, we? Who?
Our relatives? We just don't want to breathe the same air.
You are so rude, but just want to say that everyone is here except for you and Mike, actually.
What?
You should know your place before you make fun of others. Who do you think will listen to you?
Wait, everyone is there?
Yes, I'm so glad.
Why would anyone go to a poor farmer's wedding? Everyone betrayed me.
You're not in elementary school, please. No one will listen to you because they're all grown-ups.
Are you telling me that I'm a kid?
Yes, what? Are you not?
Shut up! Do you know who you're talking to? I just want to warn you that I can ruin your life easily, so you shouldn't say things like that.
I don't think you can do that, though.
Excuse me? I work at a big city, unlike you who work in the middle of nowhere. I have connections with a lot of people, so I can make your farm go out of business.
It looks like you're proud of working in a big city, but don't you just work part-time as a deliverer?
What?
It's an important job, I know, but just wondering about the connections you have. You work part-time, so I thought that you wouldn't want to have much people. You started from the end of last year, right?
Can you stop joking around? I'm a businesswoman. I even showed you my business card once.
That business card was a different person of the same name. You probably made a delivery to that company and found out her name was the same as yours when she signed the receipt, so you asked for her business card, right?
How do you know about this?
I heard that you were showing off that business card in various places and also used it to pay taxes, right? You've done things that are so easy to research.
Research? Okay, you know what? I will tell Mike about this. Sorry, but I need to ruin your farm.
Before telling Mike, you need to do something about this. You used a business card that's not even yours. Don't you think that this is a criminal act?
Do you have proof?
Yeah, I met with the real Elise and also talked to the company about this. I'm actually with a lawyer right now to talk about how much damage misuse of this business card is.
Hold up. Lawyer? What?
You used her card to pay later at the bar you go to, since they'll think that you're able to pay, right? Also, you registered on a dating app using her info. You tried to connect with the CEO of different companies. It's not cheating, but what you did is still unforgivable.
Wait, how do you know so much?
The CEO that you met about 2 weeks ago is an acquaintance of mine, and he's here.
What? Are you joking with me now?
No! He divorced his wife 5 years ago, so I thought it was sad and started the dating app. Oh, and he knows Mike also because he used to work under him. He's asking where Mike is, by the way.
Mike is not going.
But it's his little sister's wedding.
Whatever. He is saying that he's not going.
Really? Did you even tell him about this? I think that you threw away the invitations, right? You really don't want to be relatives with a farmer, huh?
Exactly. Wait! I just turned on the TV, but what the heck is this?
Oh, did you see? Since there are celebrities and CEOs of different companies, there are lots of cameras right now.
Wait, I'm so confused right now.
Our vegetables are used at famous restaurants, and we were actually able to write cooking books for our vegetables. I didn't expect it to be this way. I'm so happy.
I can't believe this. Wait, is that Mike on TV?
Yep, Luna contacted him. We're actually business partners because he uses our vegetables for his restaurant. He was pissed that you threw away all the invitations, by the way.
Well, that's because I thought that Luna wasn't close to him.
That doesn't mean that you can throw it away.
I'm so sorry for that. Wait, I'm going to the wedding. I didn't know that you guys were this famous. I want to apologize to Mike also, so I'm going. I have the invitation, so I should be okay, right?
It's going to take a long time to get here from where you live, so I don't think you'll make it on time.
It's okay. I'm going there right now.
Sorry, but the wedding is going to start, and even if you do come, you can't come in. Mike also told me that he's going to divorce you.
What? Wait! I can't believe this! I'm going no matter what! Even though I won't make it to the ceremony, there's the after party!
I told you, you can't come in! You just want to meet people and make connections, right?
Whatever! Tell me the address right now!
You won't know even if I tell you, because it's in the middle of nowhere. Somehow she was able to make it to our wedding, but since she was a stranger and didn't have the invitation, she couldn't get in. After the ceremony, she apologized to Mike many times, but since there was the incident about the invitation and the dating app, he divorced her. About the misuse of the credit card, the real Elise demanded compensation to the fake Elise, but since fake Elise didn't have any money, she left the city, with the granny bike that she used for work. I don't know what she's doing now, but I wonder how she thinks about herself now. On the other hand, we got married and are still successful farmers. Mike and Luna were able to communicate since the wedding, and Mike comes over to hang out sometimes. I'm glad that everything turned out okay.
So you must be Jesse. The man that was moved into the headquarters building from the small office out in the middle of nowhere, right? It must be tough for someone from the country to come live in this huge city.
Bernard, thank you for having me here. Of course, it's been a long time since I've been to the city, so my first few months here may have been tough for me. I was surprised this morning just by the amount of people that were commuting into work.
By the amount of people, huh? That's what it's like here in New York City. Don't talk about it like it's a bad thing.
I didn't say that with any bad intentions toward the city. I'm sorry if that came off the wrong way there. Well, anyway, I look forward to working with you here. There are things that I might not know much about yet, but I'll do my very best.
Do you think you'll be able to do anything within the HQ when you've come all the way here from the boonies? I'm sure that soon enough you'll be running away with your tail tucked between your legs.
Excuse me? What do you mean by that? I'm never planning to run away from the job I have now.
You're from the country and you have nothing to offer this company's HQ. I'm the one saying that, and I've never been wrong about anything.
Well, I'm sorry, but you may be wrong this time. Are you talking poorly about me just because I'm from the countryside? I'm sure you're not happy to see me moved into the HQ from that smaller office out there, but...
Of course I'm not happy. You all don't know what good culture is out here. You'll never be able to adapt to the culture we have here in this sophisticated city of New York City. Why were you allowed to come here? You won't make it here even a month. And if you want to know why that is, it's because you're a redneck.
I wasn't born in the countryside, though. And you thinking I won't make it here very long is another misunderstanding on your part. Bernard, why are you being so aggressive with me? Do you really not like the idea of what the countryside has to offer?
Of course I don't. I have worked in this HQ all my life in the center of this city. And I will not allow myself to become close to anyone that's from somewhere as dirty as a country. And I do not need some redneck working in my department. And from what I've heard, the work you did out there at that small little office doesn't compare to what we all do here. so you'll never be able to understand and complete your work here. You still think you're welcome here for some reason. Normally, someone like you should just quit being asked to work at the HQ.
Bernard, please excuse me, but I feel as though there really is a huge misunderstanding between us.
When I heard yesterday that you'd be coming to this office, I was a bit concerned for my department. The CEO stated that you were here for some special reason, but I know that's all a load of crap. But there's nothing I can do about what the CEO believes. I don't even think that I'll be able to drink with you during the party later. Why don't you just stay away from it?
Could you please stop talking about me like that? I am in a position that was gifted to me by the company. Do you think I'd give that all away to please you? I'm not going to do something so strange.
The only thing strange here is a redneck thinking that they have any right to be in this company's HQ. I've thought about all that a lot since yesterday. If you come to that party, you're going to regret it, Jesse.
And in your case, before making anyone regret anything, you should take a look in the mirror and fix that poor attitude of yours. If you continue to talk poorly about me and my experience working for that smaller office, you'll be the only one regretting anything.
Go back to the farm, you pig.
I'm shocked. You really went ahead and poured your beer all over me at the party.
Well, that's perfect for a redneck like you, right? You should be pleased by that.
I can see you're really happy with yourself for doing something so ridiculous. But are you unaware of the consequences that'll come from this?
What did that piss poor attitude? I'm your manager, right? Well, there's no way you'd know how to act towards me. After all, you're just a no-brain redneck. You all don't have the common sense needed to work here. And as I've heard, there's no common sense for you all out there anyway.
Looks like you're going to be regretting all of this very much now.
Well, that right there was me introducing myself to you. I had to make sure to do it the right way since you're from somewhere as dirty as the countryside. Maybe pouring all that high-quality beer on you was a mistake, considering you all drink crappy beers out there. Oh, please forgive me for that. What the hell do you think you're doing saying it's your CEO? Come over to me right now. This is the executive director. Huh? Something for me? Why would my boss be using the phone of a dirty pig? I will not let you get away with saying such rude things to this company's CEO. I found you. Get over here now! Who is this that I'm talking with right now? I'd love to have a moment to speak with you.
Just a second ago, the executive director grabbed my phone and started saying all of that to you so that he could find you. Bernard, I'm sure that he chewed you out pretty hard there just a second ago, right?
I'd like you to allow me to apologize to you. Do you think I can come and talk to you in person?
Even though you were just kicked out of the building a few minutes ago? I don't think you'll be allowed back in now to talk with me, correct?
Jesse, is it really true that you're the CEO of this company?
Yes, I'm the newly appointed CEO.
What? Seriously?
You've been very rude to me. And do you really think I'd lie to you now about being the CEO? There's nothing in doing that for me. Now, if you'd like to know how I got here, it's due to the fact that I had always worked closely with the previous CEO. And after a few years of proving my strength, I was given the position when he left. And that's why I was moved from that smaller office to the HQ. If before you had poured all that beer on me, you took a moment to look at the seat I was in, you would have noticed that it was the seat for the CEO.
I didn't notice a single thing like that. I'm so very sorry for that. Can you allow me to explain myself?
I don't need you explaining anything to me. I think that anything you have to say to me now is a total waste of my time. Have you started to let it all sink in now? That after doing what you've done to the CEO, the air around you has become a lot more constricting. That right there is what'll happen after the actions you've made.
Well, I never knew a thing about you. I'm so sorry. I seriously never knew that you had come all the way to the HQ to become the new CEO. I just assumed you were another redneck coming to ruin the work culture we have within the main office. And that made me become very irresponsible with my actions and language towards you. I'm embarrassed by what I've done.
After all that, I'm sure you want to apologize to me. But maybe you should have acted more your age and waited to see the man I really am.
I know that. But I'm apologizing to you now, right? So isn't it time you act like a respectful CEO and forgive me?
Oh?
Huh?
You think after what you'd done to me today at a party, a simple apology would fix everything for you? Are you always acting as though you're better than everyone else? Do you not understand yet that I am your CEO now and will always be better than you? You're way too late now with those apologies, Bernard.
Huh? What do you mean too late? Don't say what I think you wanted to say, please. I'm not too late yet, right?
I understand that you never knew who I was when talking to me, but that does not mean you can act like a schoolyard bully to me. Personally, I couldn't care less about what you did to me today, and it was a little funny. But to talk poorly about that countryside office like you have when they are working in the same company as you, I don't take that kind of thing lightly, especially now that I'm CEO. There are a lot of employees working in that office who put in way more effort than half the people here. And to me, they are worth just as much, if not more than some of you here are to this company. But if every time I brought one of them over to come work in the HQ, and they were met with your spoiled attitude, I'd be burnt out having to act as their mediator.
I would never act that way, though. I don't mean to be that kind of person to everyone that comes from there. I see now that this time I may have gone a little overboard and I regret it.
Well, you seeing that only now, it is too late for you, Bernard.
What do you mean by that?
Did you know that the office you've been making fun of isn't just the place where I started out?
Huh?
It's also the office that your last CEO started working at before he was promoted to the position of CEO.
Huh? He was there as well?
Did you already know that and still decided to treat me as horribly as you did?
No, I never knew he was from that small office, actually. He didn't look like the type of man that would come from a redneck background.
I'm really not sure what you have against the countryside and rednecks, but making fun of anyone that comes from there is a huge blemish on your character. Your attitude really has been a stain on this company's image for a long time now.
I just heard that from another pig from that small office in the middle of nowhere was coming here. And I just thought it'd be funny to rough them up a bit.
Is that so? Was it fun for you?
No, it wasn't funny for me at all. I was a complete idiot for all of that, and I apologize.
You're telling me that because I'm from the countryside and worked at that smaller office, that it'd be funny to pour beer all over me in my expensive suit?
No, I don't think that's funny anymore now. I just happened to get a little too carried away is all.
A man in your position, as the manager of one of this company's largest departments, got carried away with picking on someone to the point they pour beer on them? You're not in 3rd grade anymore, Bernard. As I recall, you're older than I am, right? And you've been the manager of that department for over 5 years now? I think that it's a bit strange that you were put into that position.
I understand you completely. Even I wondered from time to time why I was put in the position as manager. But I'll take responsibility for what I've done to you by paying for your suit to be cleaned.
Of course you will.
If we can just act as though what had happened today never actually happened, then we can move on from this and continue doing our daily business.
I told you that apologies like that are too late. Everyone at the party already saw the kind of person you are. And they have all given up on wanting to work with you in this company.
Everyone has? Well, then what should we do about this? Does this mean that I should go and apologize to all of them for my actions as well?
That's not what any of this means, Bernard. Nobody in this company finds the apologies you give to bear any meaning.
Huh? They don't mean anything to them.
So you apologizing to them will get you nowhere. You have gone on far enough with your poorly thought out actions, and as the CEO, I must take care of you at once.
Take care of? What the hell are you talking about now?
I'm saying that you're fired.
Huh? Fired? You have no way that you could do that to me, right?
Why don't I have a way to?
I'm a manager here of one of the largest departments.
And I'm the CEO.
No, well, I know that, but you have only just been given the position of CEO, right? And you only worked at the middle of nowhere before this, right?
And here we go again with you acting as though me working out there is a good enough reason to talk poorly of me. Where I worked before my current position has nothing to do with me firing you or not. I'll have you know that I was born and raised in Manhattan. And me working out at that office does not take away the fact that I worked my butt off there. I have no idea why you think New York City is this amazing place that is full of nice people and everyone should respect. And I'd say the way you think about yourself being here is the exact reason why you've never moved up any further from the job you have now.
Please, listen to me, please! So, I have been working for this company for so long now, was gifted the position of manager. And I never had to work at that crappy office to get here, but you did! So what makes you think you can fire me when you have only been at the HQ for a few days?
This isn't just me wanting to fire you.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Even after you apologized to your last CEO, he was left furious about your attitude. And just before he had retired and given me the position, he told me that you were on your way out as well.
Hold on a frickin' second. He said that? There's no way he'd say something like that about me, right?
Unfortunately for you, it's the truth. He originally wanted you demoted and removed from here.
Demoted? And what do you mean removed from here?
Well, I mean he wanted you moved somewhere else.
I can't believe this.
So, before I go through with firing you, I think I'll have you moved out to the smaller office for a little while. There you can be surrounded by the things you hate and perhaps learn a bit from them. And I hope that you'll gain a bit more common sense while there that most other adults have.
Wait, please! I'll never be able to make it out there. I'm a city boy and I have been all my life.
Is that the case? Well, then I guess you'll have to be fired now.
Please, do not do that to me either. I'll definitely not survive if I'm fired.
After how you've acted towards me and the rest of the company, you have only two options. One is going to that smaller office and being demoted, and the other one is being fired. Do you understand?
I understand, but I'm sorry for what happened and want you to understand that. I've worked so hard to become a department manager here, and so what you want to do with me is heartless.
All these are the punishments for how you've acted. There's nothing heartless about karma, Bernard. If you want someone to come and help you out, of all this, then maybe go find yourself a therapist to teach you how to handle your demented character. Anyway, I have nothing else to say to you. I'll give you a small amount of time to think between choosing to be fired or move out to the countryside and work. Thank you so much for your work you put in as a manager in the HQ. After all of that, everyone within the company heard of the way Bernard treated the new CEO, and were speechless as what he did was unthinkable to most normal adults. And due to that, no one was willing to side with him. And so after being given two choices, to be fired or move to the country, he chose to move to the countryside and work out there. However, after that, he was overwhelmed by the kindness that a lot of his co-workers there began to show for him, and began to break down because everything in the country was too different from the cold and grey atmosphere of the big city that he was used to. Of course, he had no choice but to stick with the job he had now, because the only other option was becoming a farmer where he was at. And so he continued to work with the company, but only this time without ever saying a word to anyone and never going out after work. It'd be nice of him to learn a thing or two from the new culture he's been brought into, and about how to be a proper adult, because that'll be the only way he has a chance of returning to New York City.